Erica Spencer.
Eric
Spencer.
Erica Spencer.
Yes, your name is James Chu, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, James. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Anyway, your name is Erica.
My name is Erica.
Okay. My daughter's name is Eric.
This is
Thank
audible
you,
activity. The entity's amplifying helicopter activity. This is P.O.C. James Chu, if he's not even a natural born citizen, is going to be deported. All right, the entity is amplifying helicopter activity again. It's 11:14 a.m. This is P.O.C. And again, Yang Su, this is his apartment. He's a resident. They're all going to federal prison. Yang Hu Choi. All right, he's engaged in the pattern of conduct with LAPD while maintaining presence in the path. And the entity, just as you stated, are seeing in the videos, video after video, and LAPD is just being demonic. First, I want to be clear that this demonic activity that is underway by government, it is identified through the criminal elements of monitoring. Now, one of the patterns that that the demon possessed engage in that are affiliated with law enforcement agencies, they specifically engage in group stalking using helicopters. All right, this is what's notable about the stalking system. That's what's shared. It's literally, as I've identified it, a hallmark. Okay, they desire to engage in stalking you, and they want to do it using helicopters. So this is what's underway there. So when I say being demons, I literally mean that. You're in group stalking is that which is done by the demon possessed, okay? Having the spirit of Satan. Group stalking is done by demons. All right, so it's demonic activity. In addition, you are exhibiting demonic activity. What demons are doing around you, which you're not aware of, because number one, you're not aware of the environment, so you're not aware of the significance of their movement in the engineered light. And so what they are doing, what they actually want to do is just go back and forth in front of you. They want to pace. They look like psychopaths you look like a weirdo. You look like an absolute weirdo on its face by going back and forth, and somebody just in front of you, James Chu, just going back and forth, walking back and forth in front of you. That's really what they want to do. All right. But they want to hide behind walls. So this is an environment inside of the laundry room, for example, and those demons are pacing. The entity aims engineer light in there. They're pacing back and forth. That's literally what they're doing. They do it as a group in the engineered light. Remember, the engineered light, the engineered environment, I've shown you, it's always present. So where you're in an environment where the sun is rising and setting at one apartment complex, the pattern of conduct is not stopping. And the elements of monitoring are always being maintained. The entity surrounds in relevant position, that is light activity. They come onto the grounds and using their vehicles, engaging in surveillance, sitting in their cars, creating light activity, okay? The elements of monitoring are always underway. The entity is group stalking by helicopter. This is the hallmark. These demons specifically choose to use these law enforcement agencies, and that's what I mean, because this is demonic possession. So these people have the spirit of Satan. Satan is using the police departments and compelling them to use helicopters to stalk people. All right. So they're literally being demons, group stalking. They're being demons, literally exhibiting it by pacing like this, and they're just doing it in a helicopter. All right. That's James Chu. Carrying on conversation, James Chu is acting maliciously and monitoring while the entity is sounding helicopter activity, and he's doing so for a prolonged period. Carlo Lopez bursts into my office. That's a threat to my life while he's monitoring with LAPD, aware of what I'm documenting about him, about speaker companies. They know very well that I documented them by name, that I'm also exposing the fact that they're violating inherently as a property management company, violating existing federal laws which govern the treatment of personal information while they are monitoring me and engaging in surveillance and engaged in state surveillance, federal stalking on the venue of the internet. This is the distribution, the shared private information of any and everything by any random third party. I mean, all of them that are living on the hillside in relevant position, they're all monitoring on the internet in relevant position on communication devices. That is massive violation of federal policy. And the government that is stalking a helicopter, literally that police department can be civilly and criminally prosecuted for violating the multiple federal policies, in addition to those that I'm just giving you a sample of, which is a lot already. They're all violating that when they're engaged in the pattern of conduct as I'm working as a property manager in property management. Okay. It is again 11:18 a.m. I just want to document that. This is P.O.C. All right, Carlo Lopez has physically left the presence, but he remains a part of the entity, remaining for a prolonged period, bursting into my office, which is a threat to my life, okay? While the entity is sounding helicopter activity, threatening my life together with knowledge of what I'm documenting in real time. So I just want to make sure this is relevant to what I'm documenting, because he's going to federal prison for a long time. He's not just going for 6 months. You don't threaten the life of an American citizen in concert and on behalf of a government in an entirely psychotic method by working with the target individual. And I put that in air quotes, working. You're not working. in the specific environment, you're not doing anything other than engagement in the elements of monitoring. The demon possessed, this secret society, this unintelligent entity, forethought that you can engage in what is looking like on the external that I'm walking my dog, I'm taking the trash out, and you're looking at the engineered light all over the place, and somebody's just going to disregard that. Okay, no ordinary and prudent and genuine analysis of criminal conduct by a corrupt government is going to disregard that. But this is what the demon possessed literally thought. But let me be clear. The entity never anticipated this level of analysis of what is demonic, this level of revelation regarding what is at the core of their demonic conduct, which is criminal. The government is engaging in what is stalking, literally. Okay, you have, what is this morning? It's 11:19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 times flying over. I'm going to list it out thoroughly, repeatedly doing so, and doing it more increasingly, minute by minute by minute, the more I was documenting their violation of federal policies governing the property management company, Todd Speaker, the licensure afforded to speaker companies in Todd Speaker, and all of those that are in violation. This is, again, just additional policy that I advocate. All the ways in which, and you know why? Because the government is using it's using the people of the state, using their companies, using their pilot license, and they're flying planes, and they're stalking people, stalking American citizens, demonic activity. So in every way, in every area of life that the entity is engaging in this criminal conduct, in every area of life, you're talking about what is commensurate with regard to federal policy and meeting that threat. All right, you want to use your property management company, literally even those that are living on the grounds, in every single way, you are federally prosecuting and creating policy and enforcing existing policy that they are inherently violating. Okay, some Section 8 recipient that's group stalking at the property has no business knowing about the social security numbers of those who are coming in and applying for housing, regardless of whether the fact they're monitoring me. That's private information that they are in violation of the law, and they're doing it in concert with the state. Stalking in helicopter is the ongoing admission that they're violating existing federal policy. Well, I just captured that 10 plus times. They're violating federal policy. All right, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because this is literally how an entity is exposing itself at this point. You're an admitted stalker, and then everything that's related to your criminal system, you are literally stating, oh, yes, I did that too. Oh, yes, I'm doing that too. Oh, yeah, shoot, I'm doing that as well. That's literally what they're doing. All right, it is currently 11:21 a.m. This is P.O.C.